Hey guys, it's Kari, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a get ready with me video, but I'm going to try to do this video kind of quietly because my brother is sleeping next door. But yeah, we're going to do that kind of video today. So if I'm talking a little bit low, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to lift up the volume as high as possible, but that's what we're working with, and I wanted to record a video. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully it's successful because then I could do more videos like this. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm working with like a new setup today. This is my ring light, and I kind of have it on the lowest setting. It's actually the lowest setting, and I really like it. I like that you guys can still see the purple background and stuff. And I love the color purple and all that. But I'm gonna be getting ready for a supermarket visit today, so I don't really care about how I look when I go to the market and stuff. It's just I wanted to do something fun today, and I was like, well, I want to play with makeup. So I just got some makeup from Glossier, so I want to experiment with that today. So it's kind of, I'm really looking forward to that one. So if we do a little bit of skipping, I'm sorry, but I just washed my face and I'm gonna put a little bit of foundation on. I have been breaking out a lot recently. I'm just really stressed out, and I've been eating a lot of junk food, and I'm pretty sure that's like the thing with all of us right now. But yeah, this is the palette your girl's working with today, and I'm not gonna put any concealer on, and I'm not really too worried about primer. I am a bit of a klutz. I do a lot of stupid stuff when I go out because I don't really go out that often. I haven't been to a club since like October, and right now this video is being recorded in early April. It's been a while. I've been invited to a lot of events and stuff, but even like right before everything happened with the crisis going on, I was invited out to go to a club night with a couple of friends, and I just wasn't feeling too great. I don't want to go out if I'm not feeling too up for it, so yeah, I haven't been to a club in a cool minute. But the experiences I'm going to tell you guys about today are some of my earlier experiences going to goth club nights, and they're mostly related to wardrobe malfunctions because I've done a lot of experimenting with my style, and with experimenting, I don't really like to spend a whole lot of money, especially if it's like an element of style that I don't wear every day. And you know, you're not gonna wear a lot of the stuff you would wear at a goth club on the everyday. It's just me. I'm a little bit more practical. I like a little bit more comfort, so I still wear my dark style, just not as intense as how I get for the club nights and stuff, and I'm pretty sure that works with all styles. But anyway, the first story I'm going to tell you guys about was from, I think this was actually from the first, no, this was from probably the second club night I attended, and it was at Das Bunker, another pretty big venue in Los Angeles. And I had wanted to wear a corset, and when I was getting into the scene, this was like maybe when I turned 18, that's when I started buying my first corsets, because no way in heck did my mom support wearing corsets and all that, like the lingerie stuff, when I was under 18. So I had to buy everything myself when I turned 18 and got my first job. And my first job was a part-time job at like McDonald's, and I think I worked at Spencer's as well on the side, but I didn't have a whole lot of money. And when I did have money, I didn't want to invest over $100 in a corset, like a custom-made corset. I had a collection of really cheap corsets from eBay, and this was before Amazon was what it is today. They're like one of the hugest companies. And I didn't really care to buy any expensive corsets because I liked how the really cheap ones fit. Most of the cheap ones I bought were like 15 bucks, and I felt good in them. They felt really nice. And on that first club night that I wore one of these corsets, it was a corset that had, I'm gonna insert a picture of the kind of corset that I used. This corset had a zipper part to the look, and it actually zipped down and you could take the corset off that way if you wanted to. I don't recommend you doing that, but yeah, I thought it was really cool and I never saw a corset like that before, so I ordered one off of eBay. And at first when I tried it on and when I wore it out a couple times, like around the city and stuff, it was perfectly fine. I never tried, like there were no problems with it. But when I went to the goth club, I was with a few friends and we were having fun. We were having a couple drinks. I went to the restroom to use the facilities as one does when they go into the restroom. And I tried to start taking off the layers to be able to use the restroom, because you can't use the restroom wearing fishnet tights and all that, you know, that's pretty nasty. Me in my buzzed state, I thought, screw this, because I was trying to unlace all the, and I realized, I was like, oh shoot, I have a zipper that I could just undo real quick on the corset. And so I started pulling down the zipper to remove those layers, right? And the zipper got caught. It got all tangled up in the fishnets. It got stuck to the point where I couldn't move it down when it was halfway down. So I was like, holy crap. So I tried my very best to fix the zipper and pull it back up. I tried everything I could. I even got to the point where I tried to like just completely like break the zipper, and I couldn't do it. So that's a lot of blush. Oh well. I opened the stall because my friend was there with me. They were kind of knocking on the door, checking on me because it was taking a while and I wasn't saying anything at that minute. But I opened the door and I told my friend, like, hey, I was like, I'm caught on the zipper, and we're all freaking out trying to get the zipper fixed and everything. And I don't even remember what happened. I think she was able to break the zipper and get me out of the corset, but it was like a huge hole with the fishnets and all that, and it just looked bad. I had to throw the corset away at the club because even the bag that I brought wasn't big enough to put the corset in, so that really sucked. So for the rest of the night, I was just walking around with slightly, like, you could tell that the top and the skirt that I was wearing were mangled and stuff from the event that just occurred. But yeah, moral of the story is there's actually a lot you could take from this story. If you're a lazy drunk, don't wear corsets with zippers. Don't wear corsets at all, actually. If you're a lazy drunk, try to come up with other ideas, because my god, corsets are a lot of work. God, that was a bad experience. The next story I have to tell you guys is actually about like a DIY I tried to put together for you guys. So for me, I like to test out the stuff that I make before I put a video out, or before I fully invest in the DIY itself. I tried to make this O-ring belt and it looked pretty cool. Honestly, I liked it because it was unique looking, but I had tried to wear it out to a club night with the same group of girls that I've been going to the clubs with in the last video and the last experience I told you guys about. And I was so proud of this thing. I loved it. I loved like how it felt when I walked. I liked how it jingled around and stuff. But it was in no way made of good quality products. It was pretty bad. But I had worn this belt to the club, and one of my friends, I wasn't the drunk one this time, it was my friend. My friend was drunk. I wasn't drinking that night because I was feeling a little bit anxious. So I didn't drink anything, but my friend, one of my friends from high school, she was a really sweet girl. She was drunk. She walked up to me and she was like, oh my god, I love your belt. And I tried to find the actual belt that everything happened with, but I have no idea where it is. It was based off of belts like these, okay? So the whole project itself was bad. It shouldn't have been even done if I didn't have everything for it. But I needed to find O-rings to be able to do the project with, and I couldn't find them anywhere, so I settled and I used like those eyelets, the cheap earring hoops, and it was supposed to be like kind of like a draft for the final project because I knew that the parts weren't completed and they weren't like glued in together, so it was easy for these to come off anyway. But I didn't really think anybody was gonna touch my belt, and I love her, I'm not mad, but she ran up to me in her drunk days, pulled the O-ring, and it completely came off because nothing was glued down, nothing was like kept in place or anything. But that was so embarrassing. She was sorry, she was very like apologetic, and I felt bad because she was drunk and she didn't realize what she was doing. But oh my god, that was horrible because all of my friends saw that happened too. But luckily it was just my friends that saw it. No, I don't think anybody was paying attention because the music and all the stuff that was going on around us. But yeah, I will never ever wear a like incomplete piece to a goth club again because of that incident. That was terrible. But yeah, if you're going to be getting accessories and stuff and you are going to make stuff yourself, make sure they aren't like dainty. Make sure that they are drunk friend proof or drunk self proof. I'm gonna do my mascara real quick, and then I'm gonna start messing with Glossier real quick before I go to the store because it's getting darker outside. I think Target closes at like 8 or 9 o'clock now. It's already 6, so okay. So let's go ahead and get into the Glossier products real quick. Now, I'm somebody that doesn't really care too much for doing like my eyebrows and stuff. I will brush them out, and sometimes I'll add a little bit of a tint to it if I feel like there's like too much spaces between because I over pluck my eyebrows and stuff, like this space right here. I did order some stuff from Glossier, and it's cute that they gave me a free sticker and everything, but I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel about these products because they look like they're like sample size. I don't know, this one looks like it's sample size and this was like 18 bucks. I think they were gonna be like $36 in total if I bought them separately, but for the two I only spent 30 bucks. A lot of the people reviewing it complain about like the size of the products, but hopefully these are good. This is a boy brow in the shade Black. Oh boy. So I was watching a professional YouTuber do this and he went against the grain. You see it? You guys see the difference in that? I kind of like it. I'm gonna have to get a look at myself in the mirror outside of this lighting after to really tell if I'm into it or not. I have like a few other weird random stuff that happened to me at these goth clubs and stuff, but I could always save those for another video if you guys want to hear more about embarrassing stuff that's happened at events. I'm going to use the, I think it's like a flick, black brow flick. This one I'm a little bit worried about because it's solid black. Okay, so that's the finished product. And I don't know if I did it right. I never do my eyebrows that great. People tell me my eyebrows are fine without like topping it. But anyway, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this eyebrow look. Let me know if you guys have any embarrassing stories down below because honestly this kind of took a lot. I've been kind of like avoiding doing this video just because I know I have a lot of embarrassing moments in my life, not just from like the goth scene and stuff. I've done a lot of like really stupid stuff and I'm just clumsy and I'm not the greatest at social situations and things like that, so I have plenty of stories if you guys want to hear those, but I just wanted to share some stories and kind of distract from what's going on right now because I know there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. But I had fun playing with these products. I think I'm actually going to buy more of the the boy brow for sure. I might get the brow flick. I might, because I do kind of like how it filled in. I do feel like I need to practice more with filling, but I like how it gave it some definition, it gave it some shape, and I don't know, maybe it's because I'm like looking at it too much. Maybe I just need to be more dramatic with my makeup. I'm gonna definitely work on this and get back to you guys because your girl's eyebrows need some work. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.